Good morning. Today is Friday, August 15th, and this is a very special day. 20 years ago on this date is when I got my real estate license. So I'm marking 20 years in real estate today. We're celebrating at Baristas here this morning, kind of having a drop-in coffee event for clients, friends, and family. They're going to be joining me here. I'm going to share with you some thoughts on my experience in the 20 years in real estate, and also just share some gratitude. So many people to be thankful for that helped me along the way in this journey of real estate.
Helping dreams grow across the land. Matthew Haviland knows the way, turning houses into homes each day. Through every door a story starts, with steady work and open hearts. Here's to 20 years of keys and dreams, building lives with hopes and beams. You're buying, you're selling, you're making it right, helping people find the highest quality of life.
Wow, so 20 years in real estate. Really want to thank a lot of people who made this possible. First of all, just very grateful for God for blessing me with the opportunity to do this, and for just blessing me with putting people in my path that I can help constantly over those 20 years. So it's really been a blessing and very grateful. I want to thank my parents for their support. My dad obviously getting me started in the business. I'll explain that and share that story in a little bit. So I'll tell you how that all started, how I got started in real estate. But without my parents' support and encouragement, I would not be here certainly after 20 years. And want to also thank my wife, Katrina. She has been just a constant support, encouragement. She does so much for our house, just takes care of everything so that I can focus on what I'm doing in real estate and supporting the people that I'm helping through huge transitions in life, buying and selling homes. So thank you, Katrina. Appreciate you. Wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you. Now, I want to thank my clients. So over 20 years, it's been 20 years. So many clients over those years. Thank you for putting your trust in me, for allowing me to help you achieve the highest quality of life through buying and selling real estate. And it's really been a pleasure to help so many people over those years, to get to know many of them over the years. It was great to reconnect with some of them over at Baristas this morning, and just a great time to reconnect. Very grateful for those relationships, those friendships, and wonderful clients who have been able to help over that 20-year period. I'm also very grateful for those clients who introduced me to their friends and family and neighbors, and that's really where most of my business comes from, referrals. So thank you for introducing me to the people that you care about so that they can have a great experience. So very thankful for those referrals, and that really is the lifeblood of my business. And that's what's kept me going over these 20 years, is those referrals, those relationships, past clients, repeat clients. So really want to say thank you for all those people who have supported me over these 20 years. Also want to give a shout out and thank you to so many partners and vendors that have been supportive over these years, mortgage lenders. I can't name everybody because there's just so many people. Our mortgage partners, title partners, vendors, home inspectors, everybody that we work together in a real estate transaction. There's so many people involved, and working with great people just makes for a great experience for our clients. So I'm very grateful for those people who have partnered with me over the years as vendors and support for those transactions. I also want to thank our Keller Williams family. I started real estate at RE/MAX, and then about 2 years later joined Keller Williams. And I really think the culture of Keller Williams, the support, the caring, the community aspect, the training, the technology, all of that has really kept me going through these 20 years. And I think if I wasn't in that community of Keller Williams, I probably wouldn't be here making this video 20 years later. I don't think I would have made it through. So I want to thank our Keller Williams family, all of our leadership, office staff, and all the people along the way who've shared information, insight, given me advice, all the training classes and conferences and everything that I was able to attend over those 20 years. Very grateful for the Keller Williams Realty family. It's a wonderful company. It's been a great experience working for them and with Keller Williams and partnering with them. So thank you all to the KW family. Now, I want to share a little bit about my story. So I grew up locally here in South Jersey in a little town called Port Republic. Many of you may not know where that is, but it's near Smithville. If you're familiar with Smithville, we're right next door to Smithville. Small town. Went to Stockton College, now university in Galloway Township. Great experience there. Didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was going into college. It took me about 2.5 years to even figure out what my major was going to be. So eventually I picked a business major, minor in political science, and was able to graduate from Stockton. And my goal is, hey, no, I'm going to work for a Fortune 500 company. You know, that was my big plan. I'm going to work for a big company. I'll be able to get a job right out of college. And I did. I got a job right away with a Fortune 500, very large company. Had to travel a bit just to get to the training in their office location. But I quickly discovered after a few weeks that I really hated it. It was not really what I wanted to do. Then I had an opportunity open up with the Atlantic City Rescue Mission, and I was able to work for 2 years there in their development department. Kind of interesting now, so I'm seeing people kind of in the worst situations of homelessness, and now 20 years later being able to help dozens and dozens of people buy a home, sell a home. So seeing, you know, the results of home ownership and what a wonderful thing that is, and having that perspective of, okay, I've seen people down with nothing, and now being able to help people buy a home and have that quality of life. So definitely gave me a great perspective, a great gratitude for life, for having the ability to have a home and just how important that is. And it was a great experience. I enjoyed working there at the Rescue Mission. I worked for 1 year after that at the Arc of Atlantic County, which is a wonderful organization. Both great organizations doing great work in the community. And then my dad contacted me and said, you know, hey, I could use some help here with my real estate business. I'm 20 years in real estate. My father's been in the real estate industry since Richard Nixon was president. So I don't even know, I've got to add that up, how many years it is now. And so he hired me as his assistant. And, you know, looking back on it now, 20 years later, I think it was really a blessing because it allowed me to learn so much, and going to be mentored by him as I started out. Very grateful for that opportunity. My dad is just one of the best real estate agents, period, in this area for sure. And so I learned so much from him, not just how to conduct business, but how to do it well, how to really make sure that your client's best interests are represented. Having I think I've got that sense of calmness from him. So things don't always go well in real estate and in life in general, but you need to stay calm, help your clients, guide them through all the turbulence, all the things that'll go wrong during the transaction or can go wrong during a transaction. So I definitely learned so much from him. And eventually we became partners, so working together, and very grateful for that opportunity that my dad provided for me. Now my mom also works with us as a licensed salesperson as well. So it's definitely a family business, and very grateful for that opportunity to work together with family. I started off as his assistant, and here we are 20 years later. Just very grateful for the opportunities that I've had to learn, to grow, to be able to help people. It's been a blessing. I will say there have been moments where it's been ups and downs with real estate. One of the challenges, it is an irregular income. You only get paid once you close and sell a home. So there's times when you have plenty of money coming in and times when you don't. And there's been moments over that 20-year period where I thought about quitting, thought about stopping, doing something else, doing something different, but I'm still here. So, and I'm grateful that I did stick through it, you know, and get through to this 20-year period. I would say real estate is not easy. It is simple, but it's not easy. And so I'm very grateful again for all those people I thank kind of at the beginning of this video to make this possible. They're getting me here to this 20-year mile mark here. So thank you again. I just want to say thank you to Baristas for hosting our event this morning. It really was awesome. Something they don't normally do in the summer when it's their busier time. So thank you for Baristas. Thank you for everybody coming out to support me this morning. Really appreciate that. So if you would like help buying or selling a home, investing in real estate, please contact me. You can reach out at promptagents.com/YouTube. That's the best way to connect with me. I'd be glad to help you and utilize my 20 years of experience in real estate to help you achieve the highest quality of life through buying and selling real estate. Thank you so much for watching. And I've got a couple videos here that you might want to watch next.